This is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 3 in season number 5 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. We are here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Braille Battery 400, the third race of the season, and the second mile-and-a-half track we're going to go to this season. And it should be a good one here around this very fast 1.5 mile speedway. All the racetracks we go to that are 1.5 miles long are very fast, a little faster than what they normally run. But anyways, we have a 40-lap race here today, and 42 cars, as always, in the field for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Let's go ahead and get it started, because there really isn't much more to talk about. Coming into this race, John Arndt is the points leader. He won the last race here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series at Atlanta. So he comes into this race the points leader. You're going to go ahead and see the starting lineup on the bottom of your screen right there. Got Eric Almenard starting on the pole today in the number 10. Alongside him, it's Herigel Arvin Alonso in the 5. We have Abe Troxel and Bryce Lofor starting in row number 2. The 24 of Elijah Gordon and the 13 of Nicholas Samvidio starting in row number 3. Garrett Tenor won here at Las Vegas in season number 3. He starts alongside Blaine Keys in row number 2. We got Michael DeFeo and Stuart Bratton rounding out the top 10 starting positions for today's race here at Las Vegas. Take a look at the rest of the starting grid. Make sure that everybody's rolling off here. And they are. So we're ready to get this one started here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So the two drivers who have already clinched their way into the chase are John Arndt and Josh Marzak. Will we see another winner here today? It wasn't that case last season. Daytona 500 winner Gabriel Wanderlei won this race last season. But still, we got quite a few guys in the field, 40 other drivers who have not won a race yet this season. So I think it's pretty likely we'll get our third different winner of the season. We're just going to have to see. It's 40 laps here in the Braille Battery 400 at Las Vegas. Our green flag racing. Eric Almenard gets the jump on Herigel Arvin Alonso on the start. There's Abe Troxel going for third. Bryce Lofor stuck on the outside lane. The inside lane is the place to be, as are pretty much every racetrack we go to in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. But here at Las Vegas, the inside lane is usually the best place to be. But coming off the corner sometimes, you're going to see Eric Almenard kind of do it here. The outside lane can sometimes get a good run and clear the inside lane at times. But normally when we're in this big pack like we are right now, the inside lane is the place to be. There goes Herigel Arvin Alonso in the number 5 to the inside of Eric Almenard for the lead. Abe Troxel following suit with the 5. The 27 to the inside of the 10. Elijah Gordon, he finished in last place at Atlanta yesterday. But he's trying to get that race back. He's currently running in 3rd place. And of course, if you get a win, you're automatically on to the chase for season number 5. And I mentioned Garrett Tenor. He won the first Las Vegas race here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series in season number 3. He's moving his way on the inside, pushing Abe Troxel to the outside. Elijah Gordon is going to go to 2nd place in the 24, but it's his teammate, Herigel Arvin Alonso, who currently leads in the number 5. Alonso starting to pull away a little bit from the 24 here for the lead. We got these guys are going to go 3 wide as rookie Michael DeFeo goes to the inside of Garrett Tenor and Abe Troxel. Troxel trying to get the run on the outside here. And 3 wide here at Las Vegas is kind of like 4 wide at places like Atlanta and Daytona. It usually doesn't work too well. We'll see if these guys can keep it clean heading into turn number 4. They're going to slide up a little bit. Troxel's way up high, but they're going to avoid crashing. Good job by those guys there, avoiding a major incident. And the number 20 of Michael DeFeo is going to go to 3rd place. Elijah Gordon trying to close up to his teammate Herigel Arvin Alonso for the lead. Kind of trying a higher line there. And when you don't really have any help, the higher line can be a better place to be because the inside lane does not have that drafting help on the inside. Michael DeFeo starting to pull away from the rest of the pack here. Blaine Keys trying to get to the inside of Garrett Tenor. Defending champion Matt Dallio's here in the 88. He has Jack Porkins behind him in the 33 and Ryan Madden on the inside behind him. And we have not seen a caution in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series since, I think, lap 18 at Daytona. It's been a while since we've crashed here in this series. We went caution-free at Atlanta, and they're looking pretty good right now here at Las Vegas. Good job of the guys out in the field, avoiding crashing so far in this one. Here, Joe Orvin Alonso out front in the 5. He's led the past few laps here in the Braille Battery 400. But Elijah Gordon is right on his back bumper now in the number 24. As far as I know, I do not believe the number 24 has ever won a Chick-fil-A Cup Series race. I mean, which is kind of ironic. It's been the Chase Elliott car for 2 seasons in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. It was Jeff Gordon's car for the first 3 seasons in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. But as far as I know, the 24 has never won in this series. Elijah Gordon would like to change that here today. He's going underneath his old ride and taking the lead on lap 8 of 40. New leader here in the Braille Battery 400. It's Elijah Gordon in the 24. Michael DeFeo starting to close up here on Joe Orvin Alonso for 2nd place. Then it's Garrett Zenor here, all by himself for 4th. Part-time driver Jack Porkins in 5th. And then we got the pack here, led by Ryan Madden in the 22. Nicholas Samadillo in the 13, trying to get to the inside of him. Not going to be able to do it. And Ryan Madden's going to stay in 6th place for the moment. Go through the field here and see if anybody's going 3 wide or whatnot. And it looks like they're all double wide throughout the whole field. So good job by these guys avoiding a major situation where we could end up with a crash. I'm telling you, these guys have done a great job already this season. And we have avoided a crash since Daytona. We have not crashed since that Daytona race, the Daytona 500, back on Saturday. Anyways, Elijah Gordon out front in the 24. DeFeo's going to go for 2nd underneath of Alonso. But Alonso's going to get a bit of a run here on the outside, and he might be able to get around the 20 and keep him in 3rd place. We're just going to have to see. When we cross the line next time, we'll be a quarter of the way through this race. It is still Elijah Gordon out front. And I venture to say we're going to have pit stops starting at about lap 15 or so. There should be 2 stops in this race, especially if we go green the whole way through to the end of the race. There will be 2 stops. But if we do happen to get a caution somewhere in the middle of the race, it might be a 3-stop race for this one. Lap 11 of 40. We've been caution-free so far here in the Braille Battery 400. Elijah Gordon continues to lead. Here comes Garrett Zenor. We might end up with a 3-wide situation here between the 20, the 5, and the 16. Where did he come from? I don't really know how Zenor closed up to these guys. I guess those guys going side by side allowed the 16 to close up. And a winner here at Las Vegas from season number 3, Garrett Zenor is trying to get to the inside, but he can't quite do it as the outside lean is getting a better run as these tires wear out. Elijah Gordon nearly has a full 2nd lead on 2nd place. Good job by the number 24, keeping this car out front and pulling away. Caleb Hoffman in the 6th there. On the outside of Nicholas Samadillo, the pack is starting to spread out a little bit. And that is good news for guys who do not want to see a caution in this one. However, we have 3 wide here as Davey Johnson is 3 wide with Josh Marzak and Stuart Gratton. And Gratton's held up 3 wide on the outside. We might want to watch for this. It might not end too well. Marty Johnson and William Brock, a couple of part-time drivers to the inside of the 47. They're not going to give an inch. Cameron Godrew's going to make it 3 wide here. The 59 and the 47 are going to get into each other, and Marty Johnson in the wall and upside down. Fortunately, it happened back in the pack. We're not going to end up with a situation where a lot of guys arc break into each other, but Marty Johnson, part-time driver in the number 40, his only race so far this season was the Daytona 500, and he finished next to last in that race. And it looks like more of the same for the part-time driver Marty Johnson in this one. And our first caution since Daytona has happened here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. And this caution is coming out perfectly for these guys. It's about right around the time where these pit stops would have started under the green flag. So these guys are going to be able to do them under caution, fortunately. And Elijah Gordon just lost that what ended up being a 3.57 second lead that last lap. I think he started his lap before that caution came out, and everybody else behind him did not. He had a 2nd lead under green before the caution came out, but it looks like that's going to go away for Elijah Gordon. Everybody's going to come down this time as we're ready for fuel and tires for these guys. We'll go ahead and see what happens on this set of pit stops, and we'll go ahead and review our first crash since the Daytona 500. Stuart Gratton, William Brock, and Marty Johnson involved in this one. Elijah Gordon, the leader here at Las Vegas. The pit road cam here isn't really the best, so we're not going to go with that, but we're just going to follow with the 24 here. Actually, we might want to go ahead and go with somebody who's up front in the pit stalls here, and see the pit road finishing line there, and see who wins the race off. You see Eric Almenard, he started on the pole, he gets the first pit stall. And the number 24 of Elijah Gordon will be able to win the race off of the pit road here. Joe Larvin Alonso is going to be second. Garrett Zenor, Jack Porkins, and Nicholas Samadillo, the top 5 exiting the pit road. Elijah Gordon will lead us to the restart, but first let's see what happened to bring out the caution here in the Braille Battery 400. This is where the calamity struck here between 2 part-time drivers and Stuart Gratton, Marty Johnson, William Brock, those 2 part-time drivers. And Johnson just kind of slid up the racetrack exiting 4, and they were double wide to the outside of him, with William Brock and Stuart Gratton. Fortunately, a lot of these guys did not really get major damage back in here, because it did happen deep in the pack, fortunately. But Marty Johnson with a very interesting ride there in the number 40, upside down. It's not the first time we've seen upside down here at Las Vegas. We get that quite frequently. But you see Griffin Lynn, Jacob Reed, and Noah Cars back in there. They were behind this crash, but I think they all avoided major contact, so I think they're going to be okay for the rest of the race. But Marty Johnson here in the 40, tough break for him. Stuart Gratton, tough break for him in the number 47, and William Brock all torn up in the 59. Tough break for those part-time drivers especially, because they're only going to be racing in half of the races this season. And when their opportunities fall short, like Marty Johnson and William Brock, it's just one less opportunity of getting a win here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. That's the only reason why these part-time guys are here. They're only here to get wins. They're not racing for the championship or anything, but they want to definitely get wins this season. And when you crash, it just hurts. I'll replay this in real time here. Number 40 of Marty Johnson. It kind of slides up in the William Brock and Gratton. Another innocent victim in this one. He got stuck 3 wide on the outside, and that really hurt him. Now moving up here through the field, as the number 43 of Jesse Turner blew up right as that caution came out. He was running 9th at the time, but Turner, I think he's going to be done for the day, unfortunately, in the number 43. Jesse Turner, he won his dual race at Daytona, but it really hasn't been the best of rides for him the past couple of seasons here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. And Jesse Turner's going to head to the pit road with an engine failure or something along those lines. Anyways, we already saw the set of pit stops, and Elijah Gordon easily won the race off, so we're going to go ahead and see what he does to hold off the field when we restart here in the Braille Battery 400 at Las Vegas. Back here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Braille Battery 400 in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series season number 5. We're coming close to halfway through this one here in this 40-lap event around this 1.5-mile speedway. Elijah Gordon and Hergé Larvin Alonso have led a majority of the laps here today. They're going to restart 1-2. Garrett Zenor won here at Las Vegas in Season 3. He is 3rd. Jack Porkins, a part-time driver, running in 4th place. Nicholas Samadillo in the 13 is 5th. Caleb Hoffman, Michael DeFeo, Ryan Madden, and Matt Tuck, along with Blaine Keys, round out the top 10. Back to racing here in the Braille Battery 400. Elijah Gordon leads the field to green, but he does not have that 1-second lead that he had before that caution came out. And Hergé Larvin Alonso is going to get a shot at this 24 here. Alonso has been in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series since season number 2, and he has raced quite a few races. And hasn't really had too much success in this series. He has never won a Chick-fil-A Cup Series race before. He got stuck on that inside, and that kind of slowed him down there. And we might have crashed again. Nope. Thought I saw some smoke there. You see Noah Cars in the pit road. And the inside lane just could not get going that time, and Alonso kind of slowed down there in the 5. Zenor almost got a run to the outside of him, but that did not happen. And Elijah Gordon pulling away on the 24. The part-time driver Jack Porkins in the 33. He's to the inside of Garrett Zenor for 3rd place. But it's Alonso holding him back, running in 2nd, trying to close up to the number 24. Got Caleb Hoffman here in the number 6. He's moving his way up through the field. He had made the chase for every season of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series up to season number 4, where he missed it for the first time in his career. But he'd like to get back into the chase and battle for a championship in that number 6 machine. Car he has driven for quite a few seasons. He's now driven by Nicholas Samadio in the 13. He's to the outside of him there. And that is a battle for 5th place. Joe Arvin Alonso trying to close up to Elijah Gordon. We're halfway through the Braille Battery 400 here at Las Vegas, and Elijah Gordon continues to lead in the number 24. And like I said, the number 24 has never won on this channel in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. And that's quite ironic because Chase Elliott's my favorite driver, and he's never won before. The number 24, I think, was driven by Jacob Reed last year. I do forget who drove it in previous seasons. My bad on that. I think Elijah Gordon might have driven the 24 one season. I know Riley White drove it another season. I can't remember who drove it in season 1. But the 24 has never won a Chick-fil-A Cup Series race. But here, Joe Arvin Alonso has never won a Chick-fil-A Cup Series race. And we got a rookie here, Jack Porkins, in a part-time ride, trying to spoil the party for these Hendrick guys. Alonso to the inside of Elijah Gordon, but Gordon's getting that outside lane to work, but he's a little high, and I don't think he's going to be able to hold off Alonso here. And there goes the 5 to the inside of the 24 for the lead. And let's not count out this guy, Garrett Zenor and his teammate Caleb Hoffman, Nicholas Samadio. My goodness. 3 very good guys right there. And there goes Zenor, 3 wide for 2nd. I think Elijah Gordon kind of got up high there. Porkins tried to get to the inside of him, and the 33 slid up the racetrack. Oh boy! Porkins got him to Zenor. They're 3 wide exiting 4. They're going to almost be 4 wide here, as Hoffman's in the 6, trying to make it 4 wide on the inside, not able to do it. Alonso is loving what he's seeing behind him, and that's allowing the 5 to pull away, and Zenor trying to get the run on Jack Porkins, but Hoffman, he wants to get 2nd here in the number 6, and let's not count off this 13 of Samadio. He came oh so close to winning the Daytona 500. He wants to get a win and get into the chase this season. Oh no! Hoffman got into a Zenor. They went up the racetrack, and Porkins is going to end up in 2nd place single file. And Samadio is going to take 3rd here from the rest of these guys. My goodness. And Elijah Gordon has found his way back to the inside. Ryan Madden in the 22 on the inside lane here. Thing is, we still have another set of pit stops in this race. And that is definitely going to shake things up. But Joe Arvin Alonso, the current leader here in the Braille Battery 400. But Jack Porkins is going to try to close up to him as fast as he can. But let's not count out this guy, Nicholas Samadio. He's a really fast guy in this 13. And Michael DeFeo, rookie driver, he showed a lot of strength in the Daytona 500. I think he's got something going for him this season in the number 20. Elijah Gordon has found his way up to 5th place. Those 2 guys who were trying to take 2nd from Porkins, Hoffman and Zenor, have fallen back to, I think, 7th and 8th. Where did he come from? Christian Master has moved his way up to, I believe, it might be 7th. Yeah, he's in 7th. Hoffman's going to fall back to 11th here. My goodness. That really shook things up. And these guys here for the lead, they're going to start closing back up on each other here. Porkins is trying to close in on Alonso, and Samadio is trying to close in on Porkins, and DeFeo trying to close in on Samadio. And Gordon's trying to close in on DeFeo. They're all going to close in eventually, but we're going to have green flag pit stops here in the next few laps, and that's going to shake things up. Samadio doing all he can to close up to the 33, but he lost a little bit of ground to him there. And DeFeo's looking to strike for 3rd. Heading into 1, DeFeo's trying to get around the 13. He's not able to do it quite yet, but he might get a run exiting the corner. Here's Joe Arvin Alonso. As I said, he's never won a Chick-fil-A Cup Series race after 3 seasons of experience and than this one, so technically 4 seasons of experience in that number 5. Not in the number 5, but you know what I mean. He's had 4 seasons of experience here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, but he has never won a Chick-fil-A Cup Series race. He's trying to hold off the 33. The 33 is getting a good run here, but he's not able to get alongside him. And Nicholas Amadeo, he's back here in the 13 looking to close in. I say the top 6 right now all have a very good shot at winning this race. Master has moved his way up to 6th in the number 14. I have no idea where he came from, but here he is, running up front here at Las Vegas. 10 laps to go in the Braille Battery 400 here in the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Here, Arvin Alonso continues to lead, but Jack Porkins is right behind him in the 33. Here comes Sam Adio in the 13, though. He's going to spoil the party here for the 33 here soon. He got a great run through turn 2. And he's going to get a run to the inside heading into turn number 3. Not going to quite get alongside him here. These guys are bunching up, and we still are going to have green flag pit stops for these guys. So all this battling here for the lead might not mean too much. But they're all going to be close to each other once those green flag pit stops start. There goes Sam Adio trying to take second from Jack Porkins. That's going to allow Alonso to pull away from these guys. Sam Adio side by side with the 13 down the backstretch for second place. Michael DeFeo looking to strike him the 20. Sam Adio's going to clear the 33 for second. But he's going a little bit high, and that might allow some room for Michael DeFeo in the 20. And Elijah Gordon here in the 24. He's going to help that 20, and I think we just had another crash. I saw smoke, but the caution is not out. Interesting. There is smoke out there, and that could be the number 83 blowing up. Seth Cole with a problem, and green flag pit stops are starting. Cars in the back are coming in here, and I think our leaders might be coming in here right now. There goes Alonso, Nicholas Amadeo. Pretty much all the leaders here, except Hoffman in the number 6. Caleb Hoffman's going to stretch it another lap. And Caleb Hoffman is currently the leader here in the Braille Battery 400 at Las Vegas. I think he might have been the only guy to stay out. Got these guys in the back here, led by Jonathan Skevnicki in the 46. Actually, they might be led by Matt Dallio here in the 88. And Noah Carnes, I think he's a couple laps down in the 42. Yeah, he's 1 lap down in the 42. Tough break for him. Slightly getting involved in that crash earlier. So there goes Hoffman. He's in the pit road. I don't really know where Dallio is in relation to the leaders once the leaders came in and pitted. Oh, we're going to have some contact here on the pit road. And I think Alonso got held up by some of these guys. Look at what ended up happening. Michael DeFeo got the best pit stop, and he is going to come out first. Nicholas Amadio's in the 13. He's second, not too far off. And I think Dallio is on the lead lap here in the 88. I am pretty sure he is on the lead lap. Let's see. Yes, he is. Matt Dallio going for second around Nicholas Amadeo, but Michael DeFeo out front in the 20. I thought this guy had something going for him here in this series, and he is currently the leader in the number 20. There's Caleb Hoffman in the 6, but I don't think he's going to be able to get out in front of the 20. Oh, but he might. Nope. 20 is going to stay out front. But there's Matt Dallio in the 88. He came in a lap earlier than the leaders did, and he's looking to close in on the 20. And I think he is closing in fast, too. Yeah, the difference is going to be majorly small compared to the last lap. It was a second last lap. This time by, it's only 0.3 of a second. Matt Dallio gained 0.7 on DeFeo that lap. This 88 is fast. The defending champion trying to punch his ticket in for the chase pretty early here this season. And he definitely wants to get in the chase and defend his Chick-fil-A Cup Series title. He's closing up on the rookie for the lead, but this thing is far from over. We still have 4 laps to go here at Las Vegas. Will DeFeo be able to hold off the defending champion? I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. Matt Dallio has a very fast car. It rolls through the corner very well. And he's going to get a run to the inside for the lead with 3.5 laps to go. I have no idea where Matt Dallio was when the pit stops began. But he sure did a good job on the pit stops, and he's going to lead with 3 laps to go here in the Braille Battery 400. The defending champion trying to punch his ticket into the chase. Currently leads here at Las Vegas. Nicholas Samadillo closing in on Michael DeFeo. Now, Samadillo has had a great season so far. I think he currently sits 3rd in the point standings coming into this race, and if he can finish where he is right now, he'll probably take the points lead. He's going for 2nd underneath of Michael DeFeo, and Caleb Hoffman, he got a good run there too. He's currently 4th right now in the number 6. Christian Master is 5th. How about Dan Smith Jr., a part-time driver, up to 6th? Got Ryan Madden here in 7th. Tristan Allen is 8th. Elijah Gordon with a problem. He's on the pit road. That's the 2nd problem in a row for that 2014. Matt Tuck and Jack Porkins round out the top 10. But it's Matt Dallio in the number 88, the defending champion of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. They're side by side for 2nd. And that is great news for the defending champion. White flag here in the Braille Battery 400 for Matt Dallio. Nicholas Samadillo has cleared Michael DeFeo. Will he have enough time to get to the 88? It's a half-second lead for Matt Dallio, and I don't think it's going to happen. How about this? I have no idea where Dallio was when the cycle of pit stops began, but you know what? It worked out pretty well for him. And the defending champion, Matt Dallio, is going to go to the chase for season number 5 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Matt Dallio wins at Las Vegas. How about that? Number 88 gets it done in the Braille Battery 400. And he can thank his pit crew for that one. He came in a lap earlier than the leaders did. And he must have had a really fast pit stop because he was able to get the victory here at Las Vegas. And if I am not mistaken, Matt Dallio is going to be the first ever champion to return to the chase in the next season ever in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Season 1 champion Roger Carruth, he did not make the chase for Season 2. Season 2 champion Jesse Turner did not make this chase for Season number 3. Season 3 champion Cameron Garlington did not make the chase last season. But Matt Dallio is going to break that chain and become the first defending champion to make the chase in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Congratulations to him on that very impressive victory. We only had one caution in this race, and it was on a small crash. It wasn't necessarily a minor crash, but it was a small crash. Tough break for those guys involved, but still, very nice race here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and defending champion Matt Dallio punches his ticket in to the chase. Matt Dallio gets the win. Nicholas Samadillo, Michael DeFeo, Caleb Hoffman, and Christian Master round out the top 5. Ryan Madden, Dan Smith Jr., a part-time driver with a very nice 7th place finish. Matt Tuck, Tristan Allen, and Jack Porkins round out the top 10. Take a look at the rest of the results right here. Griffin Lynn and Noah Cars, remember those guys were in the back of the field when that crash happened. They ended up getting involved, and they had to do a little bit of repairs to their cars, and that's why they finished a lap down. And I'm not entirely sure what happened to Abe Troxel, but he ended up a lap down. William Brock was involved in that crash. He's going to finish 2 laps down. Elijah Gordon was a dominant car here today at Las Vegas, but another problem striking that 2014. Same thing happened in Atlanta yesterday. But a tough break for Elijah Gordon once again. Seth Cole had a piston issue, and Jesse Turner had a camshaft issue. Quite a few guys had problems in this race, not involving crashes, but Stuart Gratton and Marty Johnson were involved in the crash, and they're going to finish in the last 2 positions, respectively. But anyways, congratulations to Matt Dallio for getting the victory here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and he's going to be in the chase for season number 5 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. So thank you guys very much for watching. Here are the points for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and congratulations to Matt Dallio. I will see you guys later.